Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Jeff, and today I am fighting YouTube. Sorry, actually we're here to react to special clip Empty Box from Ateez. This is off of their newest album. I have actually not heard the song, even though I pre-ordered the album. Why, if you care? Because I ran out of space in my CD binder in the car, and because I don't have any more room, I have about 25-ish albums that are either unopened in the car or they're open just to see what photo cards and stuff were in there, but I've not actually listened to them yet, and this is one of them. So, looking forward to hearing this song. I don't know, because it's called a special clip, I don't know if it's still a music video but just lower production. I don't really know. Why did I say I'm fighting YouTube, though? I actually, about an hour ago, uploaded a reaction for Lisa's Rockstar. If you're somehow not familiar with who that is, Lisa from Blackpink. And they blocked it. And I went and looked, and I saw that multiple channels have reactions up that have tens, if not hundreds of thousands of views, so I disputed it. Then I actually watched some of those other reactions and saw that they all had to censor it in some way. So now I'm trying to upload it with a censor, and y'all know I hate doing that. So that might be the only time I ever try it, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're here for Ateez and Empty Box. So let's go and check it out. And this does have English subs. Fantastic. With this being a B-side, I have to imagine that there's going to be a more emphasis on the vocals, but we'll see. Looking through some empty filing cabinets. Or maybe they're empty, I don't know.
I've been searching for an empty box, that's what I need. 내 방 서랍 속에 남긴 너의 기억이 비 내리는 날처럼 만들어 여전히 이젠 보내야 할 것 같아. I'll never miss you. I'll never miss you.
Oh,
And I'll
was
never
not
miss
expecting
you.
that.
I'll never miss you. I gotta move on. 가득한 흔적 쌓인 먼지도 털지 못해 난 멈춰버린 내 방에 가둬둔 기억 이젠 보내려고 해 창문을 열어 I gotta move on.
They all sound fantastic.
영원할 것 같던 그 빛나던 추억 시간 속에 묻고서 흘려보낼게. 알아 나만 잡고 있던 당길 수
Majestic vocal.
I've been searching for an empty box, that's what I need. 내 방 서랍 속에 남긴 너의 기억이 비 내리는 날처럼 만들어 여전히 이젠 보내야 할 것 같아. And I never miss you. I never miss you. And I never miss you.
Come on now.
시간이 남겨둔 적막 감속하다는 적과 요란히 쌓인 미련 애써 외면하고 있어. 아직 무심코 열어본 상자에 닿지 못해 넌 너도 이 중에 한순간만큼은 다시 꺼내보기라도 할까. So far away 새로운 무엇도 채우지 못해 lie 작은 식은 역의 온기가 못 달라 어찌로써도 잡힐 게 있었던 맘
Anyone who thought Ateez was just noise.
흔적도 없어진다. 뜨거웠던 밤도 꺼진다. 따뜻함도 식었다. 무의미한 시간 같아. 또 안고 떠나갔다. 널 바랬고 바래진 나 해줬고 버려졌다. 뭘 간절히 바라보고 있을까. 쌓았던 댐이 무너지면서 울었던가. 어떤 감정이 붙잡고 나를 흔들까. 결국 우린 이별을 향해서 달렸다.
I've been searching for an empty box, that's what I need. 내 방 서랍 속에 남긴 너의 기억 miss you. I'll never miss you. If you are feeling the same way,
Golly, man.
our time together, leave everything behind. Hope you come across something more than better. Feeling the same way, I wish you better than our time together. Leave everything behind. Hope you come across something more than better.
What? It's over? That felt like a really short 4 minutes, man. That was so gorgeous. The song sounds familiar. I don't know, was it on their Killing Voice? I don't remember. I know I haven't heard it, but unless it was, in which case then I have. But it sounds so familiar. Wow. Just absolutely gorgeous. Everybody's vocals were on point, and Mingy showing that he can do more than just rap. Although his rap flow was really nice, he stayed in the pocket for a long time. We're gonna obviously go back and listen again, but the song is, at least from what I can gather, about like the difficulty of moving on after a relationship ends. They're looking for an empty box, kind of like a fresh start kind of thing. So let's go back and listen again. That was good, man. So good. All right, so he's walking in, and based on what we saw from, or heard, I guess, from the actual first playthrough, I'm imagining that this is him going through like the archives of his mind, or maybe his heart, trying to find an empty box to find a fresh start, but like he's opening these, he opens one box, and maybe that's the one that had the memories, because we don't see what's in there. It looks empty from that angle, but it could just be the lighting. All of these are like partially open somewhere.
I've been searching for an empty box. That's what I need. 내 방 서랍 속에 남긴 너의 기억이.
So the memories of you left in my room's drawer. So it doesn't even have to be a literal room with a drawer. It could be, you might have photographs or, mementos or whatever from stuff that you did with someone in a drawer in your room somewhere. But this could also be a metaphorical room, like a compartment or whatever, inside their mind, inside their heart. And when he opened that one drawer, it was like memories came flooding back. And so he's talking about the memories of you are left in this drawer. Still makes it feel like a rainy day, so it's making him contemplate and feel down about how everything has ended. Or how it's ending. We don't actually know at this point in the song if it's over or about to end. We just know that he's looking back on the memories and feeling sad that it's gone now. So I think it's time to let go. Yeah. If he can let go, he'll never miss her.
gotta move on. 가득한 흔적.
So this, I gotta move on, like, obviously you gotta tell yourself sometimes, like, it's okay to stay down for a little bit, but at some point you have to pick yourself up and move on. You have to push forward, or you're always going to be stuck in that one point in time and you can miss out on so many other great things that could be coming. Talking about the can't even dust them off, I feel like that's talking about like the stagnation of how you feel when you're stuck there in those memories. Because obviously, like, if you leave something sitting for a while, even in a really clean place, dust is eventually going to settle on it. But he's saying that he can't even dust it off or dust them off, meaning either it's still actively accumulating dust, or that there's so much dust there, it's been stagnant for so long that, like, even dusting it isn't getting rid of it. Or it plays into this next line, which I could have let play: frozen memories trapped in the room. So again, so it does go into that stagnation, but not just stagnation as in standing still, but literally frozen in time. The frozen memories are trapped in that room, with like in the drawer that we talked about. It's opening the window, trying to let those go so he can move on. Nice. That's describing nostalgia. I didn't want to interrupt him in the middle of his line, but I'll bury them in time. So, you know, we acknowledge that it's going to take time to move on. So he's saying, like, in time, like, it, with enough passage of moments, essentially, I'll bury those, and then I'll let them go. Kind of like, almost like having a funeral for this relationship that has died. Like, I'll grieve it, I'll bury it, and then I'll be able to walk away. But the other person was apparently the only one, or sorry, they were already gone. He tried to keep holding on to it. So, the muted traces of stillness left behind by time, we get that same, like, it's another way of mentioning that stagnation, that being frozen in time, the dust settling, all of that. So this right here is a really interesting way to say, like, for somehow something triggered these memories. So he's saying, I can't close the box of memories that I've opened unintentionally. Now, within the context of the song, they were looking for an empty box or an empty drawer. So maybe he looked for an empty one and accidentally opened the one that had memories. All right, that fits with the video. But in terms of how this would play out practically, this could just be you going through your day and maybe a song comes on, or maybe somebody walks by and you smell a certain scent, and whatever it might be, and it reminds you of that person or that relationship that you've lost. And so it's like opening the box of memories, and he can't close it because now, like, all the memories are flooding back. So, and then he talks about, it makes me wonder if you two would take them out to revisit them again. Even so, he's wondering if the other person, he's reflecting on this relationship and wondering if the other person even spares a moment to think about him. And I've been there when my wife left. I wondered, you know, does she ever think about me on occasion? Who knows? But that particular line also reminds me of a country song. I don't listen to a lot of country, but it's a song called Thinking of You by Christian Kane. And there's a line in there, well, basically the chorus says stuff like, when a new moon shines through the window, or you hear a sad song on the radio, and you don't know why, but you just start to cry. That's just me thinking of you. Like, it's these things that are hitting the person out of nowhere that might trigger those feelings or memories of them. So it's like singing from almost a little bit of both perspectives, but it's that same type of feeling we're getting here. So again, we're still in that reflective period. Like, nobody else can fill that space, but apparently you found somebody to fill the space. Nobody else could warm my heart the way you did. You know, we might have had ups and downs, we might have had tough times, but at least I had someone. At least I wasn't alone. My heart had someone to hold on to. So, before I get into his lyrics, if there's anything that he's going to say that I want to point out, I want to point out his flow. Like, listen to the flow. It's almost like riding a wave with the crests and troughs over and over again. It's a really cool groove. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, over and over again with the melody. Nice. All right, so now let's actually go back and see what he's saying. So basically, you know, the relationship might have been this source of warmth or even passionate and hot at one point, but now it's cooling off and there's nothing there, and now he's like, the memories of that, the feeling, it's like all of that was meaningless. But this other person left them. And he's like, why am I holding on so desperately? And this is a nice emotional line. Am I crying because the dam I built within me is collapsing? So he's basically saying, like, was I holding back the grief or the emotions that I was feeling? And now all of a sudden these memories are like assailing me, like cannonballs into a concrete wall or whatever, and it's causing the dam that I had built up and walled off my emotions to collapse. And now all of a sudden the tears are coming out because I'm feeling that pain. In the end, we ran towards a goodbye parting. But it doesn't sound like it was really a we. It sounds like a they. Like, that person ran towards that goodbye. Like, maybe they moved on, maybe they found someone new, whatever. And he kind of was just dragged along. He was forced to come for that goodbye parting. Gorgeous high note back there. So this part of the song, as we're coming towards the close, is essentially closing out the relationship. They're bringing themselves to wish that person well, even though it's still causing them pain. Like, you know, I hope you come across something better, or rather more than better. Like, they want all the best for this person, even though this person has hurt them. And when they're saying leave it all behind or leave everything behind, they're basically saying, like, I hope you don't have the same pain that I'm having, like, with all these memories. Like, sure, they reflect on it at one point and they wonder, does that person ever think about them on occasion? But we really get the sense that they hope not, because they don't want that person to feel the pain. Alright guys, so that was Ateez with Empty Box, and gorgeous, gorgeous song. Can't wait to hear them do this at the concert. I know they're going to, because they'll probably do... My guess is they'll probably do every song off the new album, but at least like 3 or 4 of them. I think there were 6. But, yeah. Anyway, I've said it multiple times, but gorgeous. Alright guys, so we have a Patreon, free stuff, paid stuff, both available. Paid stuff includes stuff like Discord, free, well, they're not free obviously because they'd be paid, but guaranteed reactions every month for personal request. I mean, also stuff like the survival shows and any other concerts we watch live or any K-dramas moving forward. We also have the request queue down in the description below if you're curious to check out what's been requested, where you are on the list, whatever. The link to that's down there. And if you want requests for yourself and you want to move them to the top of the list, but you don't want to subscribe to Patreon, you can sponsor one through the PayPal. So feel free to check any or all of that out. Thanks for being here. I'll catch you for the next one. Take care, everyone.